I want to show you some arpeggios that you can use in blues. First of all, let's take a look at the chords in blues. I'm going to play an A7. I'm doing a thumb version. So I've got my bar here on the two middle strings, my little minor third to major third move, and I've got my thumb on the root. That's just going to set up my ear for the blues sound. And I'm just going to do some toss away improvised licks to let us know what the one chord is. Like, we've done that sort of thing before. But the thing I want to focus on is the four chord. Now this is a chord with, it's a D9, and we've got our third finger barred there to play those top three notes. First finger on the third, 1, 2, 3, third, and then our second finger on the root. Now there's a lot of really cool arpeggio potential over that four chord, and it happens in every blues song. So here's what I'm going to show you first. Now this is something we've done before. We've done these triad licks, like we did the D major. And we're going to begin with that, but we're going to begin it down low, right here in the 10th or 9th position. And instead of descending, this time we're going to ascend. We're going to go up the arpeggio. And then I've got a really good trick for you. We're going to go to the middle strings, but instead of doing the octave, I'm going to stay in that same position and do a C major triad. So I'm going from D to C. All right, so what's going on here? How can we use two different keys at once? Well, there's two different ways of looking at it. You could either look at it like a slash chord, where you have a D major, or a C major, I'm sorry, over D. Or you could look at it as just some extensions on top. And what are those extensions? Well, that's not an extension, that's actually a chord tone. That's the 7th, which is inside this chord. There's the 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's in this chord as well. But so far, we're just playing chord tones. The last one is the 11th, which actually isn't in here, but it's a nice note. I like that note anyway. Especially if we resolve it down to the 3rd. Creates a little tension, just like a sus, like same note. We're used to that kind of sus sound. So maybe it's almost like a dominant sus. A really nice sound of this, though. I think you're already digging it. Now, what I want to do from there is take it up an octave. And that's going to be easy because all we have to do actually is go up a whole step from here. And there we're at our D, which is an octave higher than where we started. So we just do two triads, whole steps apart. Let's put that together if we do. Like that. Then I want to do an octave of my C triad, which is going to be here. There's a C. So let's look at these shapes all together. What I want to look at is the targets for my second finger, because my second finger is starting all of these. So we start right here on the 10th fret, same fret but the D string, same string but the 12th fret, and then 13th fret on the B string. So I'm going to play those one at a time, just the target notes. Just 4 of them. That's where your second finger has to go. I don't care about the picking, I'm just memorizing these locations. Getting my second finger used to jumping there. All right, after we do that, let's add on the triad on each one of those. When you speed that up, that sounds pretty cool. And I'm going to resolve it down to the 3rd. Our ear is going to like that to end on a nice chord tone. All right, let's try that over our 4 chord to see how it sounds, and we'll take a look at some of the details of playing it. So if I go, that's a nice sound. All right, one more time, just listening to get the sound in our head. 3, 4. just arpeggios rising from the bottom. All right, now the picking, again, I'm not picking everything. I'm using a balance of hammer-ons and picked notes. Let's see what they are. I'm picking the first two notes because they're each on a different string, so I have to do that. And I'm doing down, up. After that, I'm doing a hammer-on. The next ones, I'm picking everything. So I have one spot where I can rest, and that's that third note, which is a hammer-on. After that, I pick all three. Then I repeat my pattern of doing the hammer-on, and then I pick all three. So let's find out where those hammer-ons are. It's this third note and the third note of the octave as well. So the pattern stays consistent. And then ending with a downstroke on your third interval. Now again, the transitions are the trick. So let's take the transitions one at a time. We want to go from here. That's the first one. We have to be able to move our second finger from here to here. If you've done the triad work, this is going to be really easy. Actually, even easier because you don't have to shift positions. You can stay in the same spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be pretty easy. All right, after we get there, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just realized something. When I play all three of these notes, I'm starting with an upstroke. So I'm going down, up, down, up. All right, so, which leaves me in a good spot to do a down there. All right, it's all coming together. That's a good amount to take right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Let's slow it down even more. 1, 2, 3, 4. At that tempo, you can really see what's going on with your strokes and with your fingers, making sure everything is muted. 3, 4. Making sure that the C note is starting with an upstroke. 4. That's going to get you through this. 2, 3, 4. All right, I think you're ready because the next part is exactly the same. All we're doing is we have to change the position slightly because of the way the guitar is tuned. So we can't stay on the same fret, we've got to jump up a fret. All right, let's try that together. 1, 2, whole thing. There we got it. Those are such beautiful notes. Let's hear it one more time on the blues. 3, 4. All right, that's a great way to navigate from your 1 chord to your 4 chord. It's called a 4 chord because it's based on the 4th step of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you got a great blues arpeggio to start your day with, and I'd love to hear you play that one. It's a really good one, and a great use of the techniques that you've already built from playing those major triads and minor triads that we worked on. So this should come easy since you worked on those. I'd love to hear you play it. Send it in, and I'll give you some advice and ideas on how to even expand it further. All right, thank you very much. Practice that one.